Trey. My name is Brielle. I'm a social worker. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. So tell me a little bit about why you are here today.
Um, well, I know that the big issue is my grades. I know that they're not the best, and I know they could be better, but I'm not sure if it's something I'm supposed to be taking too much time out of my day to like really, you know, like I'm not tripping that much. If that makes
Gotcha.
sense.
Gotcha. So you're you're here because of your grades,
Yeah, yeah. Bottom line.
and you it's not something you're particularly concerned about.
I mean, yeah, but not too much. Like I got other stuff that I'm more focused on, and it seems like it makes more sense. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like other priorities that like make more sense than trying to spend all my time on school.
Tell me about some of those priorities.
Well, I play basketball
Okay.
like pretty seriously. So, um, yeah, man. If I'm not at school or if I'm not spending time with the family, I'm hooping. I'm
Okay.
usually either at open gyms or something like that playing, or I like play pickup games with my friends sometimes. But yeah, I'm not bad. Like I'm pretty good.
Mm.
So um, I take it serious. Like I think I can actually like really make something out of it. So that's what I'm spending my time on. Like I get it, school is important, but it's not like, you know what I mean?
Basketball is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
I think I can make it happen.
Okay, okay. So I'm hearing that you're really committed to basketball
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
and you're a hard worker.
Yeah, when I'm motivated, when I think I can pull it off, and this is one of those things, for sure.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the relationship between school, so how you perform academically, and basketball. What does that look like?
Um, well, I mean, it low key goes without saying that like I do better when I spend more time on it.
Mm.
Like, and I know I'm not dumb. Like I know um I can figure it out, and I know I can make it work. So whenever I'm not, so say like my folks are really getting on me about it. So I spent like 6 months, and I just didn't go to the gym as much after school and all that stuff. I'm like my parents are really on me, so I studied, and I brought my grades up. Like I know I can do it if I spend the time that I would want to be spending hooping and playing basketball and doing something where I could like make a career in the future for myself later. Like yeah. So bottom line, if I if I spend more time hooping and studying, my grades aren't gonna be great. Like that makes sense. But I mean, I'm just picking poisons. Like I'm picking what's like priorities. If that makes sense.
Okay, so there was a time period where your grades were good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Were you still playing basketball at all during that time?
Yeah. I was. It just wasn't as much as I felt like I needed to get any better.
Okay,
If
okay,
that makes sense.
gotcha. What would you like to see? What kind of balance would you like to reach as far as basketball and your grades? Because from what your mom has been telling me, the importance of your grades to her are to get you to college. And it
Yeah.
seems like that might be the logical next step for you in terms of basketball as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Like that's a big way that people end up really making it. Like you gotta get into college first, and like that's how people are scouting you and all this stuff. So like I get that. So for me, I don't know. I would say I would want to be getting good enough grades where they're not putting pressure on me to like take away from basketball. Like I want to be able to be at a spot where I'm doing well enough that at the very least my parents are content. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like with it, and I can be content in what like I'm really wanting to be doing. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like I could spend as much time as I wanted on school, but like my opportunity is for basketball. If that makes sense, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna get a scholarship off of my grades, not at this point. But I could get a scholarship off of playing if I actually like and focus on it enough that I'm better than other people. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I gotta be good enough, consistently enough to make it to that level. So, but you know, It's got to be good enough that colleges look at me though.
Okay.
You know.
So the importance of school to you is to ultimately get to where you're trying to go for
Right.
basketball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you also mentioned that you want your parents to be content with your grade, your academic performance. What do you think that looks like? What do you think would make them content? Is there a grade number or?
Man, I feel like anything under a 3.5 isn't good enough. Like at least from the way that they're talking, like I don't know. Like I feel like if I had a you know like a B A average, like that's fine with me. But like
Okay. Okay.
I get why they're looking for something like a little bit higher.
Okay. So you would be comfortable with a BA average.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you think it would take to get there?
One way or another, I gotta spend less time hooping. Like I gotta stop spending as much time as I am playing basketball if I'm going to get better grades. Because like I can see where you know where that comes into play. Like when I'm spending less time, I'm getting better grades. But I don't know. That's easier said than done.
Right, because it sounds like basketball is very important to you. It's a big part of your dream.
It feels counterproductive for me to be like spending too much of my time doing school. I got a 4.0, but I don't get any playing time, and so I'm not gonna get a scholarship anyway. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know.
Right, right. So your mom also mentioned that there is an option to do a study table.
Okay.
So a designated time before practice where you sit with the rest of the team
Okay.
and a tutor and you're able to do some of your work then. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that would work for me. That would make it easier. At the very least, like if I'm already gonna be like at school, I might as well like, and since I gotta practice, like I might as well try to fit in time. Like it makes sense. Like I could probably make that work.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about having a conversation with your mom about that resource?
Okay. I mean, yeah, it'll probably put her mind at ease at least a little bit, like knowing that I'm spending some time like structured time making sure this happens that people can like tell her that I was there and like you know what I mean? Like it's proof that I'm putting effort towards it. So even then they probably won't be on me as much. So yeah.
So it's a way of showing that you're working hard, showing
Yeah.
your parents that you're trying.
Yeah, effort. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me. It sounds like you have a bit of a plan of how you're gonna try and balance your school and basketball. It seems like you're gonna try to integrate the two by studying with your team, uh, which might be helpful. I'm glad that we were able to meet together.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for talking to me.
Absolutely.
I wasn't expecting to come out of this with some help. So thank you.
Absolutely.